Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel Maths Insights. In the previous video, we have learnt what is meant by a polynomial, what is the degree of the polynomial, and what are the zeros of the polynomial. And in this video, we are going to learn how to draw a graph or a linear polynomial, or in other words, how to relate the zeros of a linear polynomial or quadratic polynomial, whatever the type of polynomial, its zeros to geometry. By using geometrical concepts, we will draw the graph of a linear polynomial and we will find the zeros. Shall we discuss in detail? Why not? We will start the topic by having the definition of a polynomial. A polynomial which is named as p of x is written as a0 into x power n plus a1 into x power n minus 1 plus a2 into x power n minus 2 plus and so on plus an into x power 0. Here a0, a1, a2 and so on an are called real coefficients. That means you are taking those constants from real numbers and a0 should not be equals to 0. Here the variable involved in the polynomial is x. See, you have to start x with its highest power. Then it will decrease 1 by 1 by 1 like that. See, x power n, that means n is the exponent of the variable x. Here we are decreasing 1, that means n minus 1. Here once again we are decreasing another 1, means minus 1 will become minus 2 and so on. Finally its exponent will become 0. And here a0, a1, a2 are called real coefficients. You know what are meant by coefficients. Coefficients are the constants which are multiplied with the variables. Here if a0 will become 0, then this polynomial is not a polynomial of degree n. Actually this is a polynomial of degree n. If a0 becomes 0, this term will disappear and its terms will start from here. This polynomial will become a polynomial of degree n minus 1. That's why you have to take care the value of a0 should not be 0, then only this will become a polynomial of degree n. For example, you may take 2x square plus 4x plus 8. This is a polynomial. If you observe, the variable involved in this is x and its highest degree is 2. Therefore, this is a polynomial of degree 2. And if you observe, this is x power 2, then x power 1. That means its degree is decreased by 1 and finally you may write x power 0 also. And coming to zero of the polynomial. What is meant by zero of the polynomial? We already discussed in the previous video, but I want to say one time again here. See, you have one variable in a particular polynomial, whatever it may be, linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial. I am taking for example 2x minus 4. This is a linear polynomial. You know types of polynomials. If degree of any polynomial is 1, then that is said to be a linear polynomial. If degree is 2, that is said to be a quadratic polynomial. And if degree is 3, cubic polynomial and so on. Now I am taking a linear polynomial called 2x minus 4. I want to substitute some value for x which will make this expression 0. If you substitute x is equals to 2, then it will become 2 into 2 minus 4, that means 4 minus 4, that is equals to 0. That means on substituting x is equals to 2 in this linear polynomial, its total value, that means the value of the polynomial is becoming 0. That's why this x is equals to 2 is called 0 of the polynomial. Similarly, you have two zeros for this quadratic polynomial. The number of zeros depends on the degree of the polynomial. If its degree is 3, then we will have 3 zeros for that cubic polynomial. We have learned how to find zeros of the polynomial by using some formulas, some ways. But in this video, we are going to learn how to find the zeros of linear polynomial by using geometrical graph. General form of a linear polynomial is ax plus b, where a and b are real numbers. Here also a should not be equals to 0. If it will become 0, then you will have b only. B is nothing but a constant. Then this is not said to be a linear polynomial. It is said to be a constant polynomial. You may have x like this, b into x power 0. X power 0 value is 1. Therefore, that will become only b. So, take care while writing a linear polynomial. This is a real number. Its value should not be 0. Then that will become a general form of a linear polynomial where a not equals to 0. Okay, now I will discuss how to draw the graph of a linear polynomial. Before going to draw the graph of a linear polynomial, we have to know some words related to geometry also. Any plane figure, any plane surface is divided by using two lines called y-axis and x-axis. The horizontal line is called x-axis and the vertical line is called y-axis. See, these two are also lines. Lines will not have endpoints. That's why I am drawing the putting the arrow marks. This is y-axis. Here they are meeting at a point. The point of intersection of these two lines is called origin. That point is represented by using O. Then you have four parts in this plane. See, this is the first part, which is called first quadrant. Second quadrant, you have to move in anti-clockwise direction. This is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. The part of x-axis which is right side is called positive x-axis. That means here on this number line you have only positive numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4. Here on the left side of y-axis you have negative x-axis. That means this is -1, this is -2, this is -3 and this is -4. Similarly, the upper part of y-axis is positive and the lower part of y-axis is called negative y-axis. So you may write this is +1, this is +2, this is +3, +4. Similarly, this is -1, this is -2, this is -3, -4, -5 and so on. You have a graph book. In that graph book you have divisions like boxes. Each division is measured on 1 centimeter. You may draw the x-axis or y-axis wherever in the graph paper depending on your scale. Again, what is meant by a scale? Scale plays very important role in drawing a graph. Suppose you want to show 50 pens on the graph. You cannot have 50 boxes on the graph paper. So each centimeter, that means each box is divided into sub parts. That means you may take each centimeter as 10 pens. That means for each centimeter you are taking 10 pens and you have to write the same on the right corner of the graph. If you don't write the scale, that is invalid. Okay, coming to our linear polynomial, I am taking a linear polynomial, that is 3x minus 6. This is a linear polynomial. How to draw I will explain now. Then we will take another example. We will clearly find the zeros of the polynomial. This 3x minus 6. See, when you want to draw, you have to equalize it to y. Why? Because in the graph you have to have x and y coordinates. That's why the value of this polynomial should be equalized to y. Now we will draw a graph of this linear polynomial, and you know that the graph of a linear polynomial is a straight line. A straight line. In the previous classes you have learned that the graph of linear polynomial is a straight line. Straight line is combination of infinite number of points. On that line you have infinite number of points, and if you want to draw the graph of that line, you want only 2 points. So again, what is point? Point is a dot which can you put on the plane. See, this is a point, and for it you have to mention the x coordinate and y coordinate. Means, what is x coordinate? How far it is away from x axis. Y coordinate, how far it is away from y axis. These are x and y coordinates. You have to write a point like this, x comma y. Now for this I want 2 points. You know that 2 points are enough to draw a straight line. So how you will assume? You know that number of infinite points are there on the line, so I will take 2 points only, whatever I like, by assuming some value for x, and I will find other value for y. So like this you have to have a graph. Okay, my dear students, see, you may write this, only 2 points are enough. Now I am assuming x value, that's why I am writing x value. By using that x value I will find the value of y, then x comma y. We have to prepare a table like this, then it will become very easy. See, I am taking x is equals to 1. Suppose if I take x is equals to 1, and if you substitute that x is equals to 1, 3 into 1, 3 minus 6, 3 minus 6 is minus 3. Therefore I am writing the value of y when I am assuming x is equals to 1. Similarly, you may assume whatever the value for x. I am taking minus 1 here, minus 1. If you take minus 1, the y value will become bigger. Why? Because 3 into minus 1 minus 3, minus 3 minus 6 will become minus 9. Therefore assume another positive value. Let it be 3. If you assume x is equals to 3, then this y value will become 3 into 3, 9. 9 minus 6, 9 minus 6 is 3. Therefore after finding x and y values, you have to write the coordinates. See, this is 1 comma minus 3, and this is 3 comma 3. You have to draw the graph of this linear polynomial by using these 2 points. So I am going to graph. I will explain it roughly, and we will take another problem in that we will solve clearly. Okay, so I have to plot, or I have to spot the point 1 comma minus 3. That means 1 is what? X coordinate. Where it is? See, this is the 1. So from here you have to start. What is y value? Minus 3. From 1 you have to go down up to minus 3. Why? Because the values of y which are negative are downside. So that's why I am going there. So this is the point where x coordinate is 1 and y coordinate is minus 3. Similarly, you have to draw or plot the another point 3 comma 3. Here x value is 3. You have to put your pencil. So don't use pen, you have to use pencil only. So 3, here 3 is there, that is not a point, that is the starting point, and y value is also 3. That means you have to go upward. Y value is also positive. If you go upward from here, you will find y value. Okay, so you plotted 2 points on the graph, and by using scale you have to draw this straight line. You have to draw this straight line like this. This is the straight line for the linear polynomial y is equals to, you have to write its name, 3x minus 6. Now you have to observe where this straight line is meeting x-axis. See, it is meeting x-axis here. Now the value of this polynomial should become 0. That means y value should become 0. Where y value becomes 0? The y value becomes 0 on x-axis. On x-axis, the coordinates of y are 0. On y-axis, the coordinates of x are 0. Therefore, to make this y value 0, you have to find where this straight line is meeting x-axis. It is meeting here. That is also a point. It will have coordinates. See, the x coordinate is 2 and y coordinate is 0. What it is mean? 2 means it is 2 units away from y-axis on x-axis, and this is 0. That means it is 0 units away from y-axis. That's why it is called 2, 0. After finding the point where the line is meeting with x-axis, you will have y coordinate 0 and x coordinate is 2. That 2 is called 0 of the polynomial. See, 3x minus 6 is intersecting at 2, 0. Therefore, x coordinate is equals to 2. Therefore 2 is the 0 of linear polynomial. If you substitute this x is equals to 2 in this, you will get 0. 3 into 2, 6. 6 minus 6, 0. Therefore, you calculated the 0 of the polynomial by using the graph. We will discuss another problem clearly, then you are sure to solve this type problems very confidently. If you see the question, draw the graph of 2x minus 6 and find 0 of it by using the graph. Very simple. See, you know very well this will have only one 0. And if you draw the graph of a linear polynomial, it is a straight line. To draw a straight line, you have require only 2 points. So you have to prepare a table to find the points. So I am drawing a table like this. All of you have to draw a table like this, then it will become very easy. See, I am assuming x value. Whatever the value I assumed, I will find the value of y accordingly. Y is equals to 2x minus 6. Then you have to write the point, coordinates of the point in these two boxes. Now I am assuming x is equals to 1. Suppose if you assume x is equals to 1, then 2 into 1, I am substituting this x value here. 2 into 1 will become 2. 2 minus 6. 2 minus 6 is minus 4. Similarly, if you assume x is equals to 2, x is equals to 2 if you assume, then and substitute that x is equals to here, 2 into 2, 4. 4 minus 6 is minus 2. After finding the x and y values, you have to write the x and y coordinates, the coordinates of the point. See, 1 comma minus 4 and 2 comma minus 2. Now before going to draw a graph, you have to observe the x and y coordinates. If they are very high, you have to increase your scale. You should not take 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit in your graph paper. If you have 20 as your y coordinate, you have to write 1 centimeter is equals to at least 5 units. For every 5 For every 5 parts of the centimeter, you have to assume 5 units for each part. Okay, but now I don't require to increase to change the graph. Therefore, I am writing on x-axis 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit. I am writing on y-axis also 1 centimeter is equals to 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit. Y-axis also you have to write on x-axis and y-axis. Now after writing the scale, you have to take first point, that is 1 comma minus 4. That means x coordinate is 1. Here x coordinate is 1 and y is minus 4. Means you have to come down from here. You will find that point here. You have to put into mark by using your pencil. Don't use again pen. And the second point is 2 comma minus 2. X coordinate is 2. You have to spot where x is equals to 2 and then go to y is equals to minus 2. Here you will find that, right? You will find that. So after spotting the 2 points by using a scale, not by hand, you cannot draw a straight line by using your hand. Curves are to be drawn by using your hand. So by using a long scale, you have to draw the straight line which is satisfying these two. So actually it will become very straight when you have the graph. Now after drawing the graph of this linear equation polynomial, you have to observe intersecting with x-axis. See, this is the point. This is the point where it is intersecting with x-axis. On that x-axis, y coordinate will become 0. Why? Because you are assuming the graph of this 2x minus 6 equals to y. So if it will become 0, then its value will become 0. Then we will find where it is becoming 0 for x. See, if you observe, this is a point and you have to find the coordinates. First x coordinate is 3, and since the point is on x-axis, the y coordinates of all points on x-axis are 0 and x coordinates of all points on y-axis are 0. Therefore this is a point which is on x-axis, therefore its y coordinate is 0. Therefore 3 comma 0. So you have to write from the graph the line y is equals to 2x minus 6 is intersecting at 3 comma 0 and x coordinate of 3 comma 0 is the 0 of the polynomial y is equals to 2x minus 6. Therefore 0 is equals to 3. You may verify it by substituting x is equals to 3 in this. You will get 0. In this way you can find the zeros of any linear polynomial by using graph like this. Finally, I want to say the general form of any linear polynomial is ax plus b, and we have to assume its value as y, and we will try to get x value where for y value. So if y is equals to 0, then ax plus b is equals to 0, then x value will become minus b by a. Therefore the point y is becoming 0 and x coordinate is minus b by a. Therefore the point where this ax plus by is equals to y meeting the x-axis is minus b by a comma 0. They will ask in the exam, what is the point, what is the 0 of the point where ax plus by is equals to y, ax plus b is equals to y meeting x-axis. So you have to say the point is minus b by a comma 0. I think all of you may have enjoyed this video and understand this concept of the video. In the next video we will meet again. Until, have a nice day. Thank you.